Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show today. And in this particular Cricket Happening Show, we are going to look at some cricket news. But in the main, we are going to look at the progress which is happening in the second Ashes Test series, which started which started today at Lords between Australia and England. And as far as both the teams are concerned, there are some changes which were made. As far as England were concerned, as expected, Stephen Finn was left out, and it was Tim Bresnan who was given a spot. And as far as Australia were concerned, Ed Cowan, who was in absolutely woeful form in the first Test, was dropped, and it gave way to Usman Khawaja to come in. And as Michael Clarke, the captain, readily echoed, saying that he's in some good form and he's been timing the ball well. Well, the other change that Australia had, which was a very, very good change, because Mitchell Starc, who was not looking pretty sharp in the first Test, was dropped, and Ryan Harris was brought. And Ryan Harris, as you know, is a good swing bowler, and he can surprise you with the pace too, and that's what he precisely did. In fact, Ryan Harris was the man who did the damage. In fact, it was a good toss to win for England, and under very sunny skies. If you would have clubbed, one could have understood, but England won the toss. They did the right thing, electing to bat under sunny skies, but they couldn't really ram home the advantage, because what happened was Ryan Harris was bowling superbly. Paddington was not looking so sharp, but still he was moving the ball. There was not much movement for the batsman. Basically, one had to stick to some good line and length bowling, and that's what precisely Ryan Harris did. But what Michael Clarke did is he brought Shane Watson to bowl as first change, instead of bringing Peter Siddle, and Shane Watson responded by getting the wicket of Alistair Cook. First he had Alistair Cook searching by actually swinging the ball away from the batsman, and then he brought one which nipped in, and Alistair Cook was gone. He was plump in front, and Watson had actually provided the breakthrough for Australia. Alistair Cook was walking LBW bowled Watson for 12 with 2 boundaries, and after that it was Ryan Harris all the way, as Ryan Harris came in and first picked up 2 quick wickets. First he picked up the wicket of Joe Root. Probably one had a doubt whether it hit the bat first or the pad first, but up went the decision, and Joe Root, trying to flick the ball, was gone. LBW bowled Ryan Harris for 6. It was some very good bowling from Harris, who was sticking to a good line and length, moving the ball both ways and troubling the batsman no end. And after that, Kevin Pietersen, after just getting 2 runs, was a victim of Harris, as this was a beautiful delivery from Harris, which left Pietersen, and Pietersen got a feather touch onto that and had in behind the stumps, took the catch. And also there was some bounce in that particular delivery that Ryan Harris produced, and so Ryan Harris was the one who really negated the advantage that England had of winning the toss by reducing them to 28 for 3 at that stage. After that, it was Jonathan Trott in the middle with Ian Bell, and then they had to stitch together a partnership, which they did pretty well. As you know, both the batsmen are good sheet anchors, and that's what they precisely provided to the English spectators by staying at the crease and looking at the loose ball to really score off. But it was a very good innings from Jonathan Trott. Jonathan Trott was pretty busy, making 58 runs with 11 boundaries. So he was the more aggressor. I would say he was more of an aggressor than Ian Bell, who currently I see that he's batting on 101. So 19th Test century for Ian Bell. What a knock it has been. It's second back-to-back centuries now in 2 Test matches. What a start to the Ashes Test series for Ian Bell. As far as Jonathan Trott was concerned, well, as you know, he plays all his nudges and flicks, and he also drives well, so that's what we precisely got to see. As far as Ian Bell was concerned, well, he's a classic batsman, plays all those orthodox strokes that he's known for, and both of them slowly started repairing the damage. From 28 for 3, they put on a 99-run partnership before Jonathan Trott. Probably again Harris was into the picture, getting his 3rd wicket, as he broke that very stubborn stand which was going on, which was repairing the damage for England, and he came in and picked up the wicket of Jonathan Trott at the right time, as Jonathan Trott actually tried to play a shot which was probably not, he didn't go fully with that shot, and he actually skied the ball when trying to play down the leg side, and Khawaja taking the catch. So he was gone for 58, with 11 boundaries, and Ian Bell then was joined in by Jonathan Bairstow, and Jonathan Bairstow has done a great job here. Right now, what I see is that England are 267 for 4 currently. We are in the session number 3, the last session for the day, and Ian Bell, as I said, has gone on. In fact, he has hit one more boundary here, takes the score on to 105 with 15 boundaries. What a knock from Ian Bell, absolutely splendid. And Jonathan Bairstow has been giving him admirable company. He has gone on to his 52nd 15 Test cricket, not out on 66 with 7 boundaries, and he has been looking a bit shaky in the sense he has not looked pretty convincing. But what is very important for England is that from a situation from 28 for 3, the score went on to 127, and now this partnership is worth 140 runs. What a partnership. In fact, England, I would say, has really taken the initiative here, in the sense what they have done is probably one would have thought that Australia took the honours in the first 2 sessions, but definitely the 3rd session, if at all England don't lose any wicket, the session would definitely belong to them. Currently Ian Bell is not out on 105 with 15 boundaries. Jonathan Bairstow is not out on 66 with 7 fours, and England are looking pretty good now, and Australia have a big task to really perform to disturb this 4th wicket stand, which is really going great guns. At 140 runs already been added. So 267 for 4 is the current score. As I said, I can only give you a cricket update. Pattinson 17-3, 77 none. Harris has been the most successful bowler. 17 overs, 4 maidens, 41 runs and 3 wickets. Shane Watson 12 overs, 4 maidens, 1 for 41, provided the breakthrough. In fact, Michael Clarke did a masterstroke there. Probably had something in mind. So actually, once Shane Watson took the wicket, he took him out of the attack and brought back Peter Siddle. Peter Siddle 16.2, 2 maidens, 53 runs and no wicket. Ashton Agar, we saw him bowling 13 overs, 2 maidens, 44 runs and no wicket. As sort of England, I mean, it has been a sort of a topsy-turvy for England. Initially, they lost the initiative, then the partnership, and then now another partnership coming in, and I think England are looking good. England are looking pretty good with the score placed at 267 for 4. We are in the final session of the first day of the second Investec Test match of the Ashes Test series played between England and Australia. Played at the Lord's Cricket Ground, the mecca of English cricket, and England were the ones who won the toss and elected to bat. Well, so what I'm going to do now, I'll see whether I have some cricket news to cover, and then slowly I will be going away from here, and I'll be trying to keep some cricket commentary for all. Probably I don't think I'll be having time today, but I'll try my best here. The other thing that I would like to talk about as far as cricket news is concerned, there is some instant replays which are being used. Just as you know, we had the Stuart Broad incident in the first Test match, so probably now they're going to go for some instant replays. So basically they're going to assist the TV umpire with some more gadgets and some more technology which could help. Well, the other news that I have is we have the West Indies versus Pakistan, the 3rd one-day international coming up. As you know, the one-day international series is going on in a very fine fashion, with both the teams doing well. It's level 1-1, so the 3rd one-day international is going to be played tomorrow. And as far as the first one-day international is concerned, that is also coming up. That is on Saturday between South Africa and Sri Lanka. Their first one-day international of the series, or the 5-match series. And as you know, yesterday I got the news that Sri Lankan Premier League of 2013 was called off because the franchisees were not able to furnish their tournament fees. And the other news that we have is, USA were supposed to come to Canada to play the Autumn Cup. Yes, they are definitely coming, but it's Stephen Taylor, who has the record of scoring a century in 2020 cricket for the United States, is out of the mix. In fact, he received a 1-match ban after probably getting onto some tweets, I suppose. So United States has removed Taylor from the captaincy. One has to wait and watch who is going to be the new captain of the United States. Well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, I know it's a very short report, but I'm really running short of time. I need to catch up with some lot of chores, as you know, I do this cricket show for passion, and that's what precisely I would love to actually go through the whole hog, but unfortunately it won't be. But I'm just going to leave you with the score here from the Lords in the center, with England 267 for 4, with Ian Bell not out on 105 with 15 fours, Jonathan Bairstow 66 not out with 7 fours, The partnership has yielded 140 runs in the 43rd over. So it's pretty good going by the Englishman, I thought. Well, dear fans and subscribers, on this particular note, I'm going to leave you, dear fans and subscribers, but promising you that as usual I'll be there tomorrow and I'll be discussing about this England-Australia match once again on the second day. So with this little cricket update from your host Ram would like to say goodbye. Thank you.